Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video we have with us the Honda Dio. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video we have with us the Honda Grazia. Special thanks to Yug Honda Wakad for providing us this bike for the review. You can visit their dealership and give our reference to get the best deals on Honda products. And you need not worry because they are keeping your safety in mind. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out content from Rev Explorers. And you can also follow us on our Instagram page. The handle is right over here. Now let's begin with the review of the Honda Grazia. The Honda Grazia shares a similar design like the Honda Dio, but then it has a way cooler LED headlight in the front. But before we go to the LED headlight, I should tell you that there is an LED DRL in the front mounted on the handle just like the Honda Dio, and then this beak design ends with a LED headlight which looks really cool. Now this is a street fighter look scooter just like the Honda Dio and the other 125cc scooters in the market like Ntorq and so. So this is the direct rival from Honda to the other scooters with 125cc motor. It gets the traditional telescopic front forks and a 12-inch alloy wheel in the front, which has a 90x90 section C8 tire mounted on it, and then is a 190mm disc brake in the front. Now this one that we have with us is the sports edition, and that is why it looks really sporty. From the side profile it looks just like the Dio, and it is available in 3 variants: drum, disc and this sports edition. The Grazia is offered in 6 different colors, so you have a variety to choose from. Along with that, you get a single seat which is slightly on a stiffer side, and then comes the ground clearance of 171mm, which is decent for this 125cc scooter. Along with that, this scooter weighs 3 kg lighter than the Activa 125. And below the footboard you get to see Honda written in red color, which looks really sporty just like in the Repsol editions. Making this more sporty is the 3-step adjustable monoshock in the rear, and then is the same engine from the Activa 125, that is a 124cc fuel injected 4-stroke motor mated with a CVT gearbox, churning out 8 PS of power at 6000 rpm and a peak torque of 10 Nm at 5000 rpm. Now the rear tire is of the section 90x90. It is a C8 tire and it is mounted on a 10-inch alloy wheel. Along with that you get a 130mm drum brake in the rear with combi braking system. And then is this side hung single barrel exhaust which looks sporty. Let's check out how it sounds. The underseat storage of Grazia is similar to Activa 125, that is 18 liters. At the tail end is this fuel lid which looks really cool, and then are the LED tail lights with bulb style turn indicators. Now let's quickly hop on to the saddle. So just like the other Honda scooters, everything is controlled by the single key, so you can open the seat as well as the fuel lid, and then on the left hand side is a big pocket. Now this one is really big and really deep. So in the front you get 2 hooks, one under the seat and one on the front panel. Now coming to the saddle is slightly on a stiffer side. The saddle height is similar to the other Activa scooters, that is 765mm, and if you are above 5'2" you can easily ride this scooter. I am 5'9" for your reference. Also the knee room is sufficient for someone below 6 feet. Now let's check out the digital instrument cluster. So this digital instrument cluster is divided into 2 digital screens. One is a negative backlit, one is positive backlit. So this one, the small one over here, gets your trip, time, digital fuel gauge, and along with that are multiple things like distance to empty, instant fuel efficiency, average fuel efficiency and so on. On the top negative display you get to see a digital speedometer and then digital tachometer which fills on from both the ends. Along with that are multiple indicators for turn indicators left and right, high beam indicator, your engine malfunction indicator, auto cutoff indicator, and then is this eco indicator. So if you have 3 green lights, that means you are in the most economic zone. Lower the number of lights, the lower economy you are following. Coming to the right hand side, so similar to the Activa 125, you have a hole over here to spy on your brake oil level. And then is the auto cutoff switch, you can turn it on and off, and then is the self start switch. Coming to the left hand side, You have the headlight control integrated with the pass switch, the turn indicator control and the horn. So it is a decently loud single tone horn, and these mirrors are also good enough for your city usage. They have a curvature that can remove blind spot. Now it's time to take the Grazia on the city roads of Pune and see how it really performs. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. Just like any other scooter, the riding ergonomics are good amount of knee room, and the footboard is also adequate. In fact, the seat length has increased, making it even more comfortable for the pillion. However, I felt that the seats are slightly on a stiffer side, and that could have been done keeping in mind the sporty profile of the scooter. But overall, I like the ride quality of the scooter. The performance figures are also good. In the BS6 Avatar, the motor pulls very well and the overtakes are not really difficult. In fact, when you pin down the throttle, the scooter does go beyond 90 km/h, which is more than enough for a 125cc scooter. And all this is done while maintaining the ride quality. There are no vibrations whatsoever, which has actually been a USP of Honda. Super refined and smooth engines. This one also gets silent start, so you won't hear that cranking sound anymore. It is just press the button and go. Also, as part of Greener Earth initiative, this scooter gets auto start stop technology, and it is not a gimmick. The moment you halt the scooter, the engine turns off in 5 seconds, and to bring it back to power, all you need to do is pull the throttle and you are good to go. You do get an option to turn it off, but I would suggest keep it on. It saves your pocket and Mother Nature. The Sports Edition gets a disc brake in the front and drum in the rear, assisted by combi braking system. The bite from the front brake is really good, and the rear one also assists well. It inspires good confidence, and I feel one should go for the disc variant in the 125cc segment. Unlike every other scooter in the market, the suspension setup on Grazia is slightly different. The front telescopes are softly sprung so that they can absorb sharp bumps even at high speeds. However, the story at the rear is slightly different. The monoshock is on a stiffer side as compared to the front and helps enhance stability at high speeds even in the corners. In fact, the 12-inch wheel in the front helps increase the stability even further and was a much needed upgrade on the Honda scooters. Also, a bigger wheel helps reduce the impact of small bumps. I don't think so any of us would have a doubt on the design and looks of the Honda Grazia. In fact, in this BS6 Avatar, the finish has also gone up. The only thing now missing on the scooter is Bluetooth connectivity. Rest, Honda is almost there. Plus, the engine reliability and refinement is at par when compared to other scooters in this segment. So our ride with the Grazia has come to an end, and the performance of Grazia is similar to Activa 125, although it is 3 kgs lighter, so you might get 2 or 3 km/h more top speed compared to the Activa 125. And it all goes down to the looks. So if you like this sporty street fighter look, then you can go for the Grazia, else you can go for the Activa 125. So if you like this Grazia, you can get it to starting from 75,000 all the way up to 82,000 for this Sports Edition, and these are ex-showroom daily prices. With that said, our review has come to an end. I hope you did like this video. Do share it with your family and friends. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. We would love to have a chat with you. If you still have any doubts or any queries, leave it in the comment section below. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe and ride safe. Bye bye.